think colorism is
being prejudiced.
Is the privilege of light-skinned people in housing, education.
Based on the lightness or darkness of your skin.
So today on The Flame, we have on a few special guests.
we decided to have an open conversation about colorism in the different perspectives.
So let's see how it goes. Oh, okay. Do you feel like there is a such thing as light skin privilege? And I want to hear from C. Alexandra.
Because you light skinned.
You got a lot to say.
You light skinned, so.
Light-skinned privilege. Okay, well, I'm going to just put it like this. I've lived the other side. But yes, lately, I don't know why I get called light-skinned. Cool, whatever. Light-skinned people, in a sense, may get more favor. May. I do feel like, this is really awkward. You should not be the first one.
We in there now, man.
Oh my gosh, sugar.
Don't make it harder than what it is.
It's okay.
Yes, there is, but I feel like it's if you're woke to what's really going on, you get treated just like everyone else.
Like she was saying, go back to you have different privileges in certain eras, but also when a person they know that they want to do this. Say, I'm not light skinned. I'm actually in the middle, but she's a little darker than me. If she really want to do something, she probably gonna put her mind and all to it because that's exactly what she want to do. Besides her shade of her color, so light skin privilege, I don't think it should be a privilege. That's something that needs to be broken, and we are breaking it right now to this day.
But in the black community, you don't feel like there's any type of light skin privilege? Like, you don't feel like.
I will say yes and no. In a lot of TV shows back in the day, you know, Aunt Viv was dark skinned the first 1 or 2 seasons, then she got light skin all of a sudden, and then you know, so it's like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say like there's a privilege. I would say like people have different attitudes about it, but I wouldn't say like if I'm going up for a job against a light-skinned girl that I think that she's for sure gonna get it because she's light-skinned kind of thing. But I know if it's like who's gonna be that girl in the music video, the darker skin is gonna have to fight a little bit harder because it's so easily gonna be like, light skin, light skin, light skin.
and it's sorry to cut you off,
No, you're fine.
but I wanted to say, especially like from a standpoint of Caribbean culture, because like I said, my family's Jamaican, and there's noticed like a lot bleaching skin had became like a popular thing. Like a lot of people now are trying to bleach their skin and appear lighter than they are.
So why do y'all feel like a lot of black people be like, oh, I'm mixed with Indian, or I'm like they always want to claim they're mixed
Oh, I
style?
want
yeah,
a foreign.
something
I want a
that-
foreign girl.
Yeah.
Now everybody, especially like, you know, rap culture and stuff glorifies like exotic, my foreign, you know, like stuff like that, you know. So it's like, yeah, it's they just want to be seen as some type of different, like, you know, a lot of white people be like, well, I'm 15% German,
And
I'm like,
Irish.
okay.
But whenever
Like that's what's up, but
it's like black people are constantly trying to find like, oh, I'm this, that, and the third instead of I'm just black. But I'm not black. I'm Haitian. So.
But you are.
don't even
You're
know.
African-American.
I'm Haitian American. Yeah, I don't say
Haitian-American.
African American,
That's
but
right.
I say Haitian American though. But I mean, I say I'm black.
Okay. Ooh. Do you guys think that colorism is something that can be changed?
I believe it has the potential to be. Anything has the potential to be changed, but it really just depends on. There's so many ignorant people who are stuck in their ways. It really just depends on the mentality of the person. Some people are open to having that conversation and looking deeper into it. Some people just like, no, bitch, you dark. That is what it is. Like Kodak don't like dark bitches. He said it.
Well, because he probably just don't want to have
That's
a
ignorance.
dark baby.
Ignorance.
That's a form of self-hate.
You're a dark skinned man.
Yeah,
why you don't
self-hate.
want nobody
That's
that
a
look
real
like
That's
you?
just his preference.
Okay.
That's
Speak,
his
Kelsey.
preference.
Girl, look. I'm over it. It's a form of self-hate.
Because he himself is dark skinned. For you to say you don't like dark skinned
Because
women.
I bet his mama is.
And it's okay to,
Yeah,
and we're not saying that it's not okay to have a preference. If you just prefer to date a certain skin, I think that's stupid, but if you prefer to date a certain skin tone, that's on you. But to say you strictly wouldn't just canceling them out because she dark skinned is ignorant.
Ignorant, yeah. It's really just, I mean, it's something that's gonna take time because still we're battling with race and it's 2020. So it's like, it's just about people being knowledgeable, like opening your mind to having these conversations. And it's about like black people too, like black people against black people all the time. Like we're at the end of the day, we're all black. Whether I'm darker than who knows what or damn near white, like I'm black at the end of the day. So why does it matter? So it's like we're causing a problem within ourselves, and we already have like problems with other races. So it's just like, you know, it's just a lot.
So that, as far as that, you just don't entertain ignorance, because that's basically what it is.
Exactly.
Repeated information change humanity. That's what you need to do, change humanity. Be a leader. Don't just entertain that the miserable want their company at the time.
Yeah.
Right.
So therefore, it can be changed.
Yeah.
Be a leader of example.
Yeah.
I'm glad you definitely said, like you receive it from our own race.
Yeah.
Because I've received a lot of black females,
It's
myself, have been very hateful towards me, and I'll be like,
What did I
why?
do?
Yeah, it's always
Why?
it's
Like, what's
sad
going on?
because it seems like the most with tearing down other women will come from my own people.
Right.
Like they're like, who do you think she is? Like
It's like it's always a
and it's just
constant,
like it's like a constant competition. It's like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to
I
compete
think
with
that's
you.
just
Like
females
I'm
in
just
general,
being.
though.
I'm trying to unite with you. Like as a black people should be uniting, like not competing with each other within our own race instead of like uplifting each other. Or like, oh, you're light skinned, so I know what you're doing over there. Like it shouldn't be that way. It should be like, what can we do? Like what can we do together?
So do y'all think we should get rid of like the light skin, brown skin, caramel? Like, should we get rid of that? You think that can change colorism?
I mean, what do you mean get rid
The
of it?
labels.
The labels. You know, there's light skin and there's yellow bone, red bone.
Team dark skin.
Yeah, team dark skin. You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't like the red
You're
bone.
not black. Just claim that you black.
Yeah,
Don't
it
try to
doesn't matter
fight.
what.
So this just in, that's we no longer say that. Just so y'all know. It's
Yeah, we
just
don't say that no more.
team black.
We don't say
I
that.
mean, you can say,
Black, I
you
like
can
it.
say like if you come from a different race
I mean,
or
but-
have mixed, but just claim black. Like don't make it seem like black is ugly because it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, but people don't say light skin lives matter. They say black lives matter.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
honestly, that shouldn't even be a thing.
I just-
like really, bro. Like why do you even have to say that? That makes me mad.
That was a good point that I just made.
It was.
I'm proud.
I'm proud of you.
Let's go to the next question.
Do you sometimes judge other black people based on how they look?
I would say that I don't, only because I can look 20 million different types of ways on any days. Catch me on the weekend, I'm a different person. So it's like, and you don't know me at the end of the day. Like I might look a certain type of way, but until you really know me, like you can say whatever at the end of the day. So I'm not gonna see somebody and be like, oh, I know what you do or I know what you're about, because I don't.
So you never been in class and analyzed like, okay, who am I about to sit by? Oh, that looks like my type of black person. I'm gonna go sit over
My
there.
type of
done it?
black.
But not only that, not only that, if somebody has on a do-rag or a bonnet in class or at the bank.
But stuff like that. Also, I wear my bonnet out. Like,
But some people, I honestly, well, I don't know if it's correct, but I kind of feel like I shouldn't wear my do-rag everywhere because people look at me like, oh, it sucks because it's something that I wear for my hair. You know what I'm saying? But
It's a
Well,
culture.
I think
No,
it's
but
just
yeah,
like
it's
yeah,
like
it's
stuff
it's
like
not
that.
supposed to be worn everywhere anyway. I mean, it's okay if you're going to the grocery store, but
Yeah.
come on, if you're in class, you going to an interview, you know you're not finna wear a do-rag.
Yeah.
So-
it's the etiquette. It depends on what your situation is and the environment you're in.
Exactly.
but like at the end of the day, we as black people don't want people to judge us based off how we look. So I feel like we shouldn't be judging
Right.
each other.
Exactly.
We
Like
should-
it's stuff like bonnets, do-rags, or like my nails are long, so immediately people are like, oh, she's ratchet. But then they hear me speak and they're like, oh, okay, like now I'm confused. But it's like you should have never like been even analyzing just stuff of how like my nails have nothing to do with me as a person, kind of thing.
I don't know what that person been through. They probably could have just had $100,000 before they started looking like that. But even if they look like that, they still probably got $100,000, and I don't even know it.
Yeah.
So I'm not judging nobody of how they look. They might smell, so at the end I say
then we
You
just
didn't take a shower.
At that point, we judge.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah.
Definitely. I agree with both of them. I never really like. I always say looks can be deceiving, and not to really just judge somebody just off of how they look. Like you can look a stereotypical kind of way. Like people like, oh, you look nerdy. Me, like so guys with the nails. I usually have nails too, but you know, it's we in the break, we in between. You know, we in between. But like I wear like hoops and like you know stuff like that, and people be I wear big hoops too. That's my preference. So and I got lines, so people be like.
That's your style.
Yeah, I
You know what I just realized? You know how people say bigger the earring,
bigger the hoop, bigger the hoe? Yeah.
People say that,
I'm
but
not a hoe.
but usually black women wear hoop earrings.
I heard
And
that.
it- yeah.
I heard that. That's
So why are you a hoe?
Because can we go back to Jezebel? Y'all really want me to preach now?
Go back.
Y'all really want me to preach
Let's
today?
go.
Because look, I've
ready.
done my
I'm ready for
research.
you.
I've done my research. Past what they teach you in school. But anyways,
They don't teach you nothing in school.
I'm not going to that. Hating colors. Okay, so so you know they used to push like the Jezebel thing. So like black women are, come on, y'all, I'm trying to use the respectful term, promiscuous. You know, whatever. But we know the truth. People was jumping on us. So you know that was just another thing to keep our black women down, to make us feel less than. Like we had to use our body in order to be important or do or get ahead. You know
but
what I'm
even
saying?
now, people are trying to take those terms like hoe, slut, and like
Well,
Amber
that's
Rose
not
has the
us,
slut
so-
walk. You know, so even now they're
Trying to
trying to
bring more
kind
positivity
of
to
own
that.
what they do because it's you know sex work and stuff is more prominent now.
sells.
So
OnlyFans.
LG.
go my link.
Next question.
Would y'all date outside of your race or like bring them home to your mom kind of situation?
Look at the camera real quick.
Zoom in on.
No.
Or do you guys like find like other races like attractive?
Yes.
But you wouldn't
Hey,
date.
Channing Tatum is
No.
I think all races are. I've definitely found multiple races attractive.
Absolutely.
See,
I'd be
I'm
like,
not
whoa.
different.
But-
I don't discriminate.
Yeah.
I'm marrying a black man.
I wouldn't say. I mean, I find several races attractive, but like taking them home, probably not. I just feel like I'm Haitian and I'm like, you know, so in relation to another race, like I might be too much for you, or we might not have a lot in common. You know, a girl can get a little ratchet from time to time. So, you know, are you gonna be able to like handle that, or are you gonna be like, why are you acting like that? Like, what's going on? Like, oh my God, why are you so angry? But it's like, I'm just trying to
Why are you so
angry? Like, so that's mine.
That's my take on it too, because I know how I get sometimes, and they be like,
What's going
yeah,
on? They're
what's
gonna
going
confuse,
on?
like,
Yeah.
I like okay. I will say, I mean, I wouldn't discriminate, but I prefer to date black men. Like I'd rather date a black man. I'm not going, and just for that mere reason that she said, only because you know sometimes maybe the cultural differences may be just a little too much to have like a harmonious relationship, and it's just with somebody black they get it, like they understand. So it's just like.
You're not gonna always have to be explaining yourself or explaining why you feel this way about this or why you're upset about that, because they might not see it from your point of view, from what you've been through in your culture and stuff. So I just feel like that would be.
And I don't want to
constantly
like,
exhausting.
I don't want you to be my man and you say something and I want to punch you in the face. So,
My beautiful black queen.
Alright, well, as far as that, I definitely feel as the person that's being with me outside of my race doesn't matter, because I've carried myself at a high standard. So if that person is with me and she's Hispanic or she's white, my folks they should not look at me like, dang, why you bringing that type of person home? Because first off, I like that. That's my preference. And she carry herself the way I would like a woman to carry herself.
You heard it here, folks. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this show up.
We want to thank our guests for coming out today.
Thank you. Thank
Thank y'all. And it's a wrap.
We are done with the flame. So we want to give a special shout out to Avant-Youth.
Thank you for everyone at home that's tuning in.
Until next time.